Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Football Power Hour. My name is Botswana Papi. We're here to talk about what Ruben Amorim, is saying prior to this game versus West Ham at Old Trafford. And, while we'll react to some of the quotes, I want to just take a second to welcome you and say, um, kindly hit the like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe if you like. And let's get into it. Before we talk about the game, though, before we talk about Man United versus West Ham and what Ruben is saying, we have to just take a moment to reflect on yesterday's Premier League games, because Arsenal beat Brentford 2-0. I mean, it was at the Emirates. We were hoping, obviously, for a Brentford fight, and they did fight, to be fair, but Arsenal was just a little bit too superior, and Merino scored early in the game, to prove that, like, he's such an important player for Arteta now that, I actually wonder what's going to happen when Kai Havertz is fit, because he's supposed to be coming back this month, in probably next week or the week after. So that'll be interesting to see how Arteta, deals with that. At the same time, we have to start coming to terms with the fact that Arsenal could potentially win the Premier League. If you haven't done so yet, you better start thinking about that and feeling like, it's feeling like nobody is going to really, really give them a tough time except maybe Man City. But we'll get to that one, because the reason why I say what I'm saying is because of a particular football club. Yesterday, how do I even put this? Chelsea were taken to school. Chelsea Football Club, the London Cowboys. Where they at?
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
If you have a friend who supports Chelsea, just kindly check up on them. Send them a little message. If they don't respond, you can just say DCL. They might understand. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, fam. It's funny because I feel like what the implosion that happened yesterday between Tosin and Sanchez was just absolutely legendary. They let Dominic Calvert-Lewin put the final nail on the coffin, because the game, let's be fair, while it was still 2-1 leads at that moment, Chelsea could still come back. But I believe he scored around the 70th minute. And from that moment onwards, Enzo Maresca tried to bring in Garnacho, who, to be fair, was actually the liveliest attacker for Chelsea, in my opinion. And he did, the first moment he came in, he put it on a plate for Cole Palmer, who was also brought on. He didn't start the game, but Cole Palmer messed up the shot. And ever since then, it's like I was looking at the Chelsea team like, where are my Chelsea friends that were telling me that they were going to win the league on Sunday? Where are you? Where are the Chelsea fans that say where we would, Arsenal couldn't, get 3 points from us? And you know what? Reece James is the best footballer. Reece James bossed the midfield. Where are you? Chelsea won the league, apparently. I guess all we can say now is you won at least we beat Arsenal. I mean, at least we bossed around the Arsenal trophy. That's the trophy that Chelsea's going to win at this point. Because I was counting on Chelsea. The reason why I'm saying this about Chelsea is because I was counting on them to give Arsenal that pressure. The pressure shouldn't just come from Man City. Arsenal need to suffer the pressure of being at the top. That is how they start crumbling. And the moment you have disappointing clubs like Chelsea that, can, don't put in a proper fight to show that Arsenal, you have to earn this title. I'm looking at that like, we got to come to terms with the fact that Arsenal will probably win this Premier League title. And because of clubs like Chelsea not being able to put pressure on them. Of course, they have to earn it. They have to make sure that they don't let Man City catch them. They have to make sure that they don't let whoever it is, Aston Villa or United, whoever might just stumble upon that top 4 position. They have to do that job, right? But I was disappointed by the London Cowboys yesterday. So
my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
That was me yesterday. But today, Manchester United plays. I think we should pivot quickly into Ruben Amorim's presser. I hate my life. Sometimes I like to listen to what Ruben Amorim has to say. Sometimes you just get a little bit of a tone of what, where the manager is at. But more importantly, to really get the most up-to-date team news from the horse's mouth. And what narrative is he really pushing? That's the question that I have in mind as we go into this presser. Okay, so let's see. Ruben, oh boy, there we go. Ruben Amorim. Big up, by the way, Stratford Elite in the building, Kenny Fan TV, Lenny in the house, Doctor in the building. Yo, 9 people watching, 1 like. Really?
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Nah. You could do better. Now we have 17 people watching, so I hope we are doing a little bit better. Even if you're just passing by, just hit the like and then keep it pushing. All right. We were about to listen to Ruben Amorim, who I think was asked really, really good questions here in this presser. And we're going into this as an absolute win, absolute must win, absolutely no excuses today. This is the vibe that we're going in as fans. Let's hear the vibe that Ruben Amorim is going in with.
Luke Shaw obviously made his 300th appearance at the weekend, which is obviously taking its time. He's had a lot of issues with the club over the years, but he started
300
in every Premier League game this season.
That criminal.
What's been the key to that fitness? Has it just been the sparseness of the schedule, or have you taken specific measures to try and protect him?
We took special consideration in the beginning. When we are building the player, we have to be careful trying to control really the load, not putting so many minutes. Even the position is completely different. If you change the position, you know that the demands of that different position is going to struggle. He adapts really well to that position because sometimes he's playing with the ball like a fullback, but he's defending more deeper. He's really smart.
Where was Luke Shaw playing with the ball like a fullback, Ruben? I'm not sure I agree with that. I've seen Luke Shaw more back than like actually like getting in an advanced position. I'm not sure I agree with that assessment, but okay.
For me, I said already, I think he's a world-class player.
Yo. Phone time. What?
Luke Shaw is a what? I thought this title was clickbait, He said, I think Luke Shaw is a world-class player. Nah. Let's consult. Where is my my friend here who tells the truth, tells it like it is. Luke Shaw is a what? Hold on.
To that position because sometimes he's playing with the ball like a fullback, but he's defending more deeper. He's really smart. For me, I said already, I think he's a world-class player. Of course, he needs more continuity, like he's showing this season. We are playing just one game per week. That helps a lot. If he needs 3 days to recover, he's not needing now. But if he needs, we can give them. So I think it's everything combined. We are not taking care special measures for him in this moment, but we had to do it in the beginning when he was starting to have more minutes.
Is it too demanding for him to play on the wing now?
Thank you, Ikareng. He deserves so much him for that comment. We need to take him to court.
No, it's different. You have to train there. So you need to, before you think to put a different player in that position, you need to train there, or he needs to do some minutes and then he needs to come off or return to a different position. But he's ready to, if we need, and maybe we are going to need in this system, he can play there.
You just mentioned to Andy about how important.
Bombastic side eye for Ruben Amorim for that. What the hell? Nah. He shouldn't be saying that about Luke Shaw. But okay, I get the fact about you want to back your player, give him confidence and stuff. You can do that. But to go out in public and say he's a world-class player, that's a madness.
On set pieces.
No wonder they were like, we're gonna put this part as the embargoed section so that like the fans don't discuss this too much. that's precisely why what happened here.
You obviously scored 2 more against Palace. We see on a match day that when there's a set piece, you kind of take a step back, and it's Carlos who is on the touchline and he's kind of directing everything. How important is his work in that area? And
oh yeah, this is about Carlos Fernandes and you know what, Howard are doing good in set pieces. But the part that I want us to touch on as well, he talks about Licha's return as well, and this Mainoo and Ugarte section.
You've spoken before about players that are out the team and naturally going to want to consider their position in January, especially in a World Cup year. Is he going to get? He's with the games mounting up now in December. Is Kobbie going to get a chance to prove his worth before the January?
We'll see.
Oh my God, the $1 million question. Yo, kindly hit the like button if you're tuning in. We got almost 30 people in here. Thank you for being here. Let's hear what he, actions speak louder than words. And we've seen Ruben Amorim really just ignore Kobbie. And you can sort of make the case that, listen, Kobbie is young. He needs to bide his time. His opportunity will come. But now, this specific question is a repeat a little bit about, when he said that Kobbie Mainoo has to replace Bruno, or rather like Kobbie Mainoo is Bruno's replacement. Now this question is coming back, and I want to hear how he's going to actually answer this, because this is going to give us the real truth about what he says, what he thinks, what he feels every time Kobbie Mainoo is mentioned.
See, we could talk about Kobbie, we could talk about Ugarte. He's also not playing. Josh is playing because we had a lot of injuries, and we need to be also clear with that. And football is like that.
Football is like that. He's asked about Kobbie. He's mentioning other people. And he's saying football is like that. Read between the lines.
Need to be ready when the opportunity comes. When the opportunity comes, again, I just want to win. I don't look at...
Players need to be ready when the opportunity comes. This is the second thing that pops up in his mind, right? Football is like that. Players need to be ready when the opportunity comes. So that means Kobbie either was not ready or is not ready every time he's given the opportunity.
Faces. I just want to win, and I will choose the best ones.
Lord, take the wheel. Guys, I'm going to make a poll. Let's make a poll. If you had the power, this is the question that, who was it? Pav asked me. If you have the power right now What are you gonna pick? Please, please, please. I want to know your opinion on this, guys. 27 people watching. We need 27 people to participate in this poll. If you have the power, right? If you have the power to decide, right? You gotta pick one. Sell Mainoo or sack Amorim. If you have the power pick one. Boom. Well, which one? Which one are you going with? Either you sell Mainoo or sack Amorim. Javid says sell. Titanium says sack. Braid says sack. Okay, Javid, or he's saying sell Mainoo. Joe says sack. Oh my God. Sell or sack? Which one are you going with? I want to know. Ikarin says sack. Because we are heading to this point right now. Oh no. Oh Lord. What? How's this? Okay. All right. Let's just like listen to the last minute of this one more time. We can hear the responses that are coming into Ruben Amorim's mind. He says, player is not ready. He says, I just want to win. I don't look at faces. I pick the best 11. This is all that he said in the space of 30 seconds about Kobbie Mainoo.
We need to be also clear with that. And football is like that. You just need to be ready when the opportunity comes. Again, I just want to win. I don't look at faces. I just want to win, and I will choose the best ones. And of course, I think when you have more games, if something happened, you will have your chance. You just need to be ready, and you will be fine. If you are ready, if you play well, I'm not going to take it from the team for any reason. I just choose for every game the best starting 11, and Kobbie is the same thing with the other guys.
Hey! Well. I just want to win. I picked the best 11. But Brain says, I just want to win with a win percentage below 50%. Get out of here. Interesting. Joe says, I think Amorim is messing up with some of these players. I don't know if this is the right way to treat. Is he trying to motivate Kobbie, or is he just telling the truth? Is he gaslighting? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. We have space for maybe a few calls here. Like, we'll be here for another 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes. But I want to know your thoughts on this. Like, Maron says he's gaslighting. Is he really? Or is he telling the truth about the fact that, listen, we got knocked out of a Carabao Cup, so we got to wait for the FA Cup games, fam. I picked the best 11 for the Premier League, and you were in my plans for the FA Cup. Is this what the actual situation is? Big up Vegeta in the building.
Yo, what's happening, bro?
Big up yourself. I am here trying to decode what I'm hearing. What do you think?
One, I think we should have learned by now that managers never tell the truth. It's a media training thing. It is what it is. But if I have to reference your poll, I don't think the two are mutually
exclusive.
Like, they're not related to each other. In other words, But if I was put in a corner and I had to choose, Ruben can talk about winning all he likes, but the numbers are not on his side. So if it's all about winning, you have to actually do the winning to justify the decisions you're making. That's all I can say. And because of that, that's why I chose to sack him. Because you can't talk about all I want to do is win, and then all you do is lose. You don't. For me, I don't have confidence in this manager whatsoever. That's just the reality. Whether people want us to be positive or not, my positivity is about Manchester United Football Club. It's not about Ruben. If I have to break down Ruben and his time so far, I'm sacking you. I've got no confidence in anything you're doing. the decisions you make seem to contradict each other. You're telling me a person is in competition with somebody we both know you're never going to fire. You don't win, bruh. So you're saying you're making the best decisions to win. You're putting people in positions that don't favor them. I'm sorry. There's just too much evidence about what you are doing that is speaking against what you are telling us you want to do.
Okay. Vegeta, hold on. VAR review. Hold on for a second. I think the chat just said there needs to be something over here. You said Robbie.
Oh, they say Robbie. Or maybe it's my accent. I don't know. Bro.
Get out of here. What the good points you making?
Hold on. You can't say VAR and then we're not actually going to VAR.
No. The chat is
So
the
is
VAR.
this what we're doing?
Robbie, even Kush said that.
No. Look, if I said the wrong thing, it's fine. But that VAR check was also dodgy. It's giving EPL VAR checks.
I trusted my assistant VAR, bro. Look at that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Don't blame the accent.
Okay. No, it's fine. I'm wrong, guys.
No, but I hear your point, though. I hear your point. It's first of all, on the point that they're not necessarily related to each other. They kind of are, because we're heading to a point where there's a little bit of a rift. And this is not, I'm not trying to say this is the either or, but we're kind of going to a place where there's going to be gaps,
Can I explain why I say they're not related to each other? Because in my opinion, whether I want to sell Kobbie or not, it shouldn't as a club owner, because you're asking me if I had the power. It shouldn't have anything to do with Ruben but my plans as a club owner. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that if you are saying to me, we are giving you the keys to the kingdom on the condition that you have to make a choice, are you selling Kobbie or are you backing Ruben? If I have to choose, like the Matrix, red pill, blue pill. If I have to choose, I'm choosing the youngster over you, because you don't have a win percentage to speak like this, Ruben. This is what I'm saying.
Mic drop right there. I want to hear what Wrap Up is saying. Big up yourself, by the way, Wrap Up.
Big up. I have to echo what Vegeta was saying. Your CV doesn't stand up to be making the big man choices. Like, you have to humble yourself.
Damn.
Humble yourself.
What about the context, Wrap Up, that it's not the fact that Kobbie Mainoo is a bad player. It's just the fact that he doesn't suit the system that Ruben Amorim is playing. Hold on. Just the same way Marcus Rashford, he's now doing things in Barcelona a little bit, and it doesn't mean that he's a horrible player. It just doesn't.
Marcus Rashford, I'll tell you straight. This is crap. The Marcus Rashford thing was a political decision. Okay. It wasn't about, it was a political choice. Wages, simple. Okay. That's why he had to leave. It's a political decision.
Okay.
There's a lot of politics in football. As for Amorim, he can't, like I said, his CV, his work doesn't stand up to be making the big man choices, unfortunately. He has to humble himself. He's got a 33.24 win percent ratio. You need to earn your corn, brother.
But are you taking it last season? Is this
everything? We can't delete past work. We're not doing that. This ain't Men in Black. We can just no. Remember. Yeah?
I like that.
Let's keep it a buck. And secondly, listen, these press conferences, they don't mean shit. Actions speak louder than words. Yeah?
Yes.
Xerxes only got in, and he kind of done a Freudian slip. Xerxes only got in through injuries, not because he wanted to pick him. Through injuries. Okay. Sesko's out and Cunha was out. So there was nobody else. Xerxes going. But now Xerxes is going on form. The crowd, so let's see if it continues and get me my 3 points. You know how it goes. I don't rate you. Your work is unconvincing.
Okay.
But
okay. So you're going for
The players are getting him up. The players are keeping him in a job. That's why I'm no longer crushing it as much on the players, because they're keeping him in a job,
Okay.
not the other way around.
Okay.
And you don't put players in positions where they can prosper. So, yeah, that's it, man.
Okay. So to summarize, you're with the 80% in the poll right now that are saying instead of selling Mainoo, you have to do what?
Get him sacked.
Big up, wrap up. Let's hear Stratford DNA. What's up, Stratford?
What's up? What's up?
So, where do you stand on this sell crossroads?
Oh, you're trying to do this Kobbie
No.
debate thing, and
No.
us
The conversation in the
Oh,
stream.
what's the question?
Listen. This is how we got here. The conversation in the stream led to Ruben Amorim illuminating things about Kobbie Mainoo, and then I was like, remember that, oh yeah, Pav asked me this very difficult question. For me, it was difficult, but for other people, it's not. So I want to know where you stand for you. Would you rather sell Kobbie Mainoo or sack Ruben Amorim if you had the power to do so?
I just want to back Amorim. Like, I'm tired of always sacking managers. We've been here before when Mourinho wanted to get rid of Martial, and we had like Pogba and stuff who was the problem, and then they said get rid of, and then it's the Bruno debate, and then with Oli, guys like Dean Henderson, should we get rid of him? Should we not? Just back the manager. That's all I want. If he says get rid of Kobbie, there'll be a new midfielder around the corner, isn't it? And you could always slap a buyback clause, or get a good sell-on fee and bring him back. But yeah, I just want to see this out with this manager, if it's going to be something. If I don't know if he's going to take us to titles, but he can certainly get us top 4 or top 5 this season. If he does, then yeah, I definitely want to see him stay another season. Yeah. And then can he build on that from there? That's the question. And if that's without Kobbie, yeah, so be it. If it's with Kobbie, even better. But this whole notion of being Player FC, Kobbie FC, Pogba FC, Fernandes FC, I just want to be United FC, and I think being United fan, so supporting the manager is the best thing in this phase.
Oh, back to manager.
Big up, Stratford. Doctor, shout out yourself. You here?
Hi, I had myself on mute and I was just chatting. I don't know. Like I kind of am on the side of Vegeta, where this man is starting to irritate me, and he's starting to like I'm side-eyeing him, But also I'm also kind of tired of choose between this and that. I'm tired, and I'm also tired of sacking the manager. I feel like I'm allowed to have all these feelings at the same time.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Because
some levels I relate as well, but
it's like I said, like, to the manager, anytime he does the press conference, it's like, come on, do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're really digging a hole for yourself. And then
say Luke Shaw is world class,
Yeah. I feel like he's tired, and he just said that to shut people up. I don't know. Or maybe because he just got 300 appearances. Really, Luke Shaw, that is for 10 years, you should have been closer to 600. You should have been on Ryan Giggs level, because Giggsy was here for what? 15 years?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
He had 620 something. Am I right? 620 or 650, something like that. Yeah. So you should be disgraced, because Bruno and Harry Maguire are close. They've been here for half that time and done 200 and 250. Mate, do better, because they're about to overtake you. Anyway, you have made me side note myself because now I went down this whole Luke Shaw thing. I didn't want to talk about Luke Shaw. That's a side note. Oh my God.
We're just reacting to what Ruben said today. That's the show. But like, yeah, go ahead. What else do you want to talk about then?
Yeah.
Cunha is
Okay.
available. Cunha is available.
Yeah, but Bruno, what am I hearing about him being possibly injured? Because I've seen a few like people saying it on the socials, and I'm like, I swear I didn't hear that. I swear Amorim didn't say that, and I know the app doesn't say that either. So what are people?
What did you hear exactly?
What, Bruno being injured or something like that? Possibly injured?
No, he didn't mention that in the presser.
Maybe I read that wrongly. No lies, I was half asleep. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was.
Our dog is on some trust me, bro settings.
You are really not in the business of protecting Doctor at all.
No, when did Ruben say that? In yesterday's presser?
You don't even let her answer the question, bro. Because
Wait.
what is going on? Like, you were so happy to just
No.
Why people were on your neck yesterday, bro, about protecting Doctor. What support Doctor gives you?
I want to hear the source. Of course, I'm gonna bring her back. I just needed to process what she just said. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Yeah, all right.
Hold on. You can't. Hold on.
Look, Joe is saying he did though. Look at the chat. Joe is saying he did though. So I know I'm not.
Problem. No, doctor. I want you to tell me I heard from Ruben. I don't want to hear Joe told
Oh
me.
no!
Like that's not it. Do you know how lies become the truth, Doc?
No,
when
I
say
stuff is a question. I'm asking.
Joe will be like, "Well, Kenny Fan TV told me," and you ask Kenny Fan, he'll be like, "Well, Vegeta is the one."
Watch the.
Okay, yeah. So if you tell
watch
me
the rest of the thing.
Okay, that's all.
Let's watch the rest of the thing, because I'm saying, what am I hearing about him? I'm not, and I said I'm not too sure. I need people to put their listening ears on and listen and assimilate what I say.
Okay.
Critically think. I'm sorry, I'm not. Like, guys, like and subscribe. I'm not. I know the subscribers on this channel. They were very. I know we think we're very smart people, all of us. Well, so I know you can understand what I'm trying to say.
I hear you, Doc. I hear you. Let this point then. So okay. So you're saying you heard that you heard that Ruben said something along the lines of like potentially Bruno might not be available. Is that what you were asking earlier?
Yeah, so I'm saying if he is, who aside like on Casemiro, who's playing next to Casemiro? Is it Kobbie? Is it Ugarte?
It has to be Bruno's replacement. That's
okay, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Or maybe I should have said, if Bruno was to ever be injured, then maybe who's his replacement? Kobbie.
100%. No.
let me just say.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna feed in to the comments because I really want to cuss somebody out in the comment, but I won't do it.
Okay.
And that's why I want to change my name to Kate, not Doctor, because I feel like Kate without this, you know what? I'm not gonna crash out.
Let me help you, Kate.
Hello, people. This is 2 days of not protecting our Doctor. Doctor, please go ahead. I think Bots needs a timeout.
Yeah, he does.
Bots can return when we have spoken about football things. Go ahead, Doctor. What's on your mind?
No, nothing. I just let the comments get to me, you know.
Do you want a moment just to gather
No,
your thoughts? Because Stratford has asked me to bring him back.
yeah. Please bring Stratford Elite in because I'm just gonna be quiet.
No stress, Doctor.
Yeah.
You take a moment and let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Thank you very much.
This bots guy is a criminal. I've been asking him to get me in for the last 3 minutes, and he's just going back and forth with Doctor. Bro, you only gave me that 1 minute. Anyway, I'm here now. I
You're
just
back,
needed
bro.
to get to back Doctor's point because like bots is hanging her out to dry, and I just can't accept that. Even though she's an independent woman and can defend herself, I don't know why he's acting like Doctor made up the whole Bruno injured rumor. I saw yesterday it said Bruno and Xerxes they both didn't train, and then look they trained in the morning, but then they were doubts. So like Ruben Amorim mentioned that two players were doubts for the game. So today they're saying that they'll face late fitness tests and
Okay.
to Solly talks. Bruno will be in the squad, but in this match day squad for West Ham. But yeah, that's despite concerns. So that could mean he's on the bench because otherwise they probably just say he's starting. So yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know if Bruno will start. He's obviously got a doubt, and Xerxes is the other person. So watch that space there. But yeah,
Yeah.
just had to say that.
But in your opinion, if Bruno is a doubt, let's say maybe we can afford to play him in the second half, who are you starting until we can bring him on, or who are you starting irrespective of whether he can play or not?
Well, I'm seeing on social media guys are saying he hates Kobbie so much, so there's only one man left, and it's the forgotten man, Ugarte. But I think the whole fan base will go into meltdown because everyone knows Ugarte is shit. So Kobbie, Casemiro, and then probably it'll be Mount and Mbeumo Cunha up top if Xerxes and Bruno are both injured. Obviously, that changes the way we play, like he said. So we hope Bruno's fit, and yeah, he is a robot, so he probably will pull through. But we need to rotate our players, and if Bruno is injured, including with the guys who are going to AFCON, we might be really cooked.
Yeah, maybe it's precautionary because, like you're saying, we've got AFCON coming up, and maybe the team and the management team is looking at it and saying, do we risk playing Bruno today, or do we just maybe give him some time to get over whatever knock he has so that we don't lose him over an extended period? Maybe that's the approach of the club, and the media is just blowing it out of proportions. Who knows?
Yeah, true. But if there's any time, I want Bruno to get like a minor layoff or injury. Probably now is okay when we have West Ham and Wolves, and then he can get back for. I think we have Bournemouth and then Villa. So like this period is okay because we've got some easy fixtures after Christmas. The fixtures come thick and fast. I think we've got Arsenal, and we've got I think we've got City or somebody around that time. So yeah, Bruno, take your time, rotate the squad. Hopefully, it's just a scare.
Man, shout out to you, Stratford. Anything else you want to add? Score predictions for the game before I bring on the next guest?
Yeah, score predictions. West Ham at home. Yeah, I'm just gonna go confident. I'm gonna say 3-0 United. We're gonna do it. Smash them.
Shout out to you, bro. I like that talk. Doctor, I'm going to bring you back on. I hope you are internet ready now. We're talking about the game now. We're not talking about Kobbie Mainoo, because I think the chat has agreed that this conversation is such a useless one. We just need to move on. So let's just talk about West Ham and what do you want from this game? Doctor, you back? Did I head you? Doctor's not internet ready. Young puppy, are you internet ready?
I'm always internet ready.
Shout out to you, bro. How you doing?
Everything's alright, man. How's your day going?
Can't complain, still have no power, but here we are.
Ah, darn it. My worst fears in life. Well, other than losing my hair, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. But what are you saying about the game today? Or do you want to touch on the useless conversation about Kobbie Mainoo and the manager?
I've already spoken on that from when it first came up. I was able to answer payoff. You notice how Bot said he couldn't answer?
So, yeah.
But
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, and Joe is asking me to make some config changes.
me, Joe, and Pev all agreed on the same thing, but it was difficult for Butts to answer the question, innit?
Ooh, what was this? What was this? I think I missed this one.
I think this was on. Was it Good, Bad, and Ugly? I can't remember, but I want to say yes that. But even still, we all agreed like to sack the manager, keep the player that's been there since has been a little kid.
Okay, so basically get rid of Kobbie.
No. Sack the manager.
Oh, sorry, sack the manager. Sorry, look
Yeah.
at my defending skills. Okay. I mean, I had my reasons. Like, if I'm backed into a corner, I'm not going to kill this manager. I'm sorry. Like, I know we all want to support him and be on positive vibes, but he also still has to prove himself at the end of the day to make those big boy
That's
decisions.
the thing. It was just you was given two options. Like, but in reality, I want to keep both up. Well, I don't really care for Amarin. If he does it, he does it. I want him to win a trophy for me to actually judge him after that. Right now, I rather just keep my thoughts to myself on him. I never really even spoke on Ten Hag in a bad way or anything. I try
Mhm.
to, you know. I'm not a know-it-all in it, so I don't know what really goes on in these lots' head, fan-wise, manager-wise, club-wise. I could only assume how the players are because the players are around my age or younger in it, so I could
I
only
hear you.
base it off of well, shucks, this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I like I said, sack the manager in it. But to get on to today's game and all of that, though, I feel like we're gonna win it.
Okay, I hope so. Because it would be such a deflating thing to beat Crystal Palace away from home, which you didn't expect, just to lose. When were you playing West Ham, by the way? Sorry, I'm out of touch. I haven't been able to watch football.
What's that?
Well, where are we playing West Ham? Are we playing at home or away?
That's a good question, actually. I
Because
had it
I'm
up
sorry,
already.
I haven't been able to keep up with football, not having power, so I'm not.
We're
I'm
at
just
him,
thinking
I
over the
believe. Let me
bots.
check. Yeah, we're at him.
Okay, yeah, so it would be pretty shitty to lose to
And I know a
West Ham
lot
at
of people
home.
say, they done the double on us last year. Like, you're gonna have people that say that, but this year, can't you see that we guys have been actually fixing the problems, in a sense? Crystal Palace beat us both times last year. We beat them. You know
Exactly,
what I
bro.
mean? And
Yeah,
obviously, you could take it the fact that they may have been tired, this and that, but that's a bullshit excuse. You're professionals.
sorry, bro. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying. It would be pretty weird for us to win the game we didn't expect to win. Okay, but that would be very United, though. We beat Crystal Palace, and then the game we
We
expect to
beat
win.
Liverpool. We beat Chelsea. Mind you, we always beat Chelsea, though, but hey.
Uh, so I'm sure you heard the discussion that Doctor was trying to have with bots around Bruno and his availability. If he isn't available, what do you think the manager should do, and what do you think he will most likely
Well, he's
do
got to stick
to
to
replace
his
him?
word. In all fairness, when it comes to that, if that's the case, which was basically the replacement for Bruno would be Kobbie Mainoo, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's the competition for Bruno.
If that's his competition, and that's just who comes in if Bruno doesn't get the start. However, I shucks. I don't even know if I could say this exact word one line like this, but Bruno could be reptilian, innit? The guy doesn't get injured, is always available. I don't even think he knows what a flu is.
Yeah, he's not a normal guy.
You know what
He
I'm
seems to
saying?
be anti injuries.
Like, I saw him pull up over the weekend. Well, what looked like he pulled up. Next thing you know, bro, sprinting 2 minutes later. I'm saying, what? You was just touching the back of your leg like it was an issue.
Terrestrial, bro. We don't know. Man seems to never get injured. Always pulls a rabbit out of his hat.
You feel
Maybe
me?
he's
So,
not human.
and then you still have Bruno haters. I just don't understand it. You gotta rate him somewhere down the line, like you know.
Yeah, bro. But a quick prediction. What do you think is going to be the outcome of today's game in terms of the scoreline?
Um, Usually I do reality versus what I want, but today
Go
I'm gonna
for it.
just do what I want, and that's gonna be a 4-1 victory.
4-1 victory to United. Shout out to you, young puppy. Doctor, I heard you saying you are ready. I hope you are ready. Please be internet ready.
I am. I didn't hear you bring me up, so sorry. I'm just gonna predict. We're not gonna have a clean sheet. I feel like
That
it'll be
seems to be the consensus, yes.
3-1 United. And now that Bruno is a question mark, it could be 1-1. I don't
Ah,
know. I mean, that is me being pessimistic. Because you remember we played West Ham around this time last season, or was it a little earlier in November, and we lost because Diego Dalot decided to. I still haven't forgiven him for that.
trying to forget last season, but continue, Doctor.
There's a lot I can't forget from last season, and I just Anyway, but we're gonna probably if win like 2-1 or 3-1 or something like that, stupid like that. I feel like we're gonna be frustrated. Hi, did I just hear a baby?
Those are my children, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going crazy. Anyway, yeah. So we're either gonna draw or win.
Sorry, Doctor. My kids were looking for me while you were talking, so I just thought I'd mute myself.
No problem. No
Like
problem.
the draw, I don't like the draw prediction. We should be beating West Ham at home,
We
to be fair.
should be. We should be doing a lot. We should have beaten Everton last week, but we didn't. A 10-man Everton. So yeah.
Well, according to some YouTubers, if we had Cunha, who's apparently back, we would have won that game. So maybe that will happen this time around.
Maybe, possibly. We don't know. Let's see.
If we're scoring 3 goals, Doctor, who's scoring the goals then? Give me up, that. Let's be positive.
Xerxes, Cunha, Mbuemo.
Oh, okay. No, I hope Bruno's on the pitch because that prediction you made with the draw because of no Bruno, I don't like that one. I want to be happy today.
Me too.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to say before Bots?
No.
We interrupted you.
No, don't worry. We'll deal with that later, another day.
Hopefully, Bots is streaming today. We need to deal with this lack of protection he's giving you.
It's as I said, it's another stream altogether.
Man said you're the lady of the football power community, and he still doesn't protect you on the same stream. I can't believe it. But anyway, Doctor, shout out to you. Hopefully, we get the 3-1 win, and we'll see you later, Doc.
Bye.
Bye. Wrap up. I'm gonna bring you in because I'm not sure if Bots had an actual football conversation with you, or we just spoke about Kobbie Mainoo.
He revived the Kobbie Mainoo thing again. I just said, yeah. I already said what I thought on a previous stream. Pav asked me the question. But yeah, I told him as well that I'd sack the manager. Because I don't rate the manager.
Okay, and then today's game, how do you see that going?
It should be a professional performance. I think we'll win 2-0.
Shout out to you, bro. Guys, I'm sorry that my camera's not on. I was not expecting to send Ben a certain host, but sometimes you just need to step in and be internet ready at all times. Everybody's predicting we're not going to keep a clean sheet, so I'm going to be contrarian and say 2-0 Man United. Maybe we'll have a game of 2 halves again where by some hook or crook, the bad half we don't concede. That's my prediction for the game. Please drop your predictions. I believe even though I'm a 007 agent and I'm not playing the game, there is the prediction game in the community chat part of the Football Power Hour community channel. So firstly, subscribe, go to the community channel, drop your predictions, play the game, guys. It's always fun to see what people think the outcomes will be. And obviously, if you are already subscribed and you want to contribute to the channel, memberships are a thing. Did I say memberships? Yes, memberships, super chats. You can do that. Otherwise, subscribe, like, share everything out. And I'm sure we'll see you later on the Football Power Hour for the match view of Man United versus West Ham. I have been your unexpected host, Vegeta Sama. Peace out, people.
Football Power Hour.